Hey everybody, this is Peter Donald Gravdahl here, making a special video Peter report on my birthday today, which is Friday, June 27th, 2025, and it is 22 minutes to 3 o'clock. My buddy John, as you could tell by the change of the scenery, I am not at my house. I am currently at Golden Lake, and I am looking out at the lake that is in front of me. As you can see here today, we have people out on their boats, going wave running and stuff, as you can see. So, as you can see, anyways, this has been an interesting week this week. Our buddy Matt Johnson had driven up earlier in the week to visit John and I. We had a very good visit, and they are challenging me to keep getting my weight down because there's a good chance I might still get to Korea next year. I really want it to happen, and I'm going to keep working hard at it. Despite, I'm always focused a lot on farm-related stuff, going to my shifts at Harbor Freight, and other stuff that's goals and tasks that are coming my way. John and I have come out because we need to get a break from the house and the fact that he needs a strong enough signal on his phone so he can be able to have his Zoom meetings with his support people in Mankato, Minnesota. I'm just hoping that meeting goes well and he's able to get somewhere with his meeting today. I am wishing him all the best and hoping for him to have the best. Also, this week, a few other things that John and I got accomplished. Well, aside from having to, go hiking a lot at Turtle River and getting letters in the mail to the post office on time, we actually got a new set of got him a set of emergency spare keys and an extra key fob made for his 2010 Kia Forte, and it's working out pretty well. I'm just glad, and they work pretty well, and I'm glad I helped John with that. It is my birthday gift to John, as his birthday was on the 21st last week. And I would like to wish John a very happy birthday. So those are the goals that we accomplished this week so far, along with, other, Zoom meetings he had with Voc Rehab, job-related stuff, and, support staff people in Mankato. But I really want him to, be financially secured and sociably secured, if you know what I mean. But I can just only hope for the best for John, as I care about him a lot. And I am very glad to care about John. Also, in other developments, now that we are, as I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent here, next week I'm flying out to New Orleans, Louisiana, to visit one of my other good friends from the North era, Captain Eric Truesdale, U.S. Army, as he is stationed in New Orleans. It is going to be a great trip, and I'm just hoping for it to be a success and be a positive outcome and not have a lot of crazy shenanigans and or calamities, a la the Korean comedy show The Sound of Your Heart. I kind of admit that I've had a few moments where I've had similar calamities and or mishaps or shenanigans similar to Sook, in The Sound of Your Heart, but it's just kind of, except I do not have a girlfriend who's like A-bong who can put me in my place if I'm being socially awkward and whatnot. But I think one of my other friends, Bridget, who I went to prom with, I think Bridget is right that I should be with someone who's a lot more like Amy Farrah Fowler in The Big Bang Theory and a lot less like A-bong in The Sound of Your Heart, because she said to me, I don't need to have a girlfriend who beats me up to get me to sorry about that. Speedboat is going by me, and yeah, they're just wave running all right. Yep. So that's basically, what the plan is, what is expected of me. If I have a girlfriend, it should be with someone who's a lot like Amy Farrah Fowler in The Big Bang Theory and a lot less like A-Bong in The Sound of Your Heart. Well, in The Sound of Your Heart, A-Bong doesn't mean to be mean to Sook. She beats up Sook because she loves him and she doesn't want to be an idiot. Plus, her appa was in the South Korean Marine Corps, and he taught his daughter all that she needed to know about how to handle a nasty boyfriend or how to handle somebody trying to touch her on the bus. Yeah, it appears that Korea does have some sort of a butt-grabbing problem on the bus. I think it's more common in Japan, but might be in Korea. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not an expert on traveling overseas. I'm just, based on some observations I've had in the past. So I'm just hoping that I can help John with accomplishing his goals still. And but anyways, as I'm moving on to other developments, I am also waiting to watch all 6 episodes of the British true crime show A Spy Among Friends, which will be put out on BritBox on Amazon on the 30th of July. A Spy Among Friends is a British true crime show about Kim Philby, who is a former British intelligence officer who defected to Russia in 1963 and died of a heart attack in 1988 in a regular hospital in Moscow. And although it actually aired on MGM Plus, I don't get MGM Plus because I don't want to have to pay extra for more streaming channels because of my budget and stuff. But I'm just glad it's being put out on BritBox. I'm gonna watch it, and yeah. Also, another show I'm waiting for to come out on Netflix, which will hopefully come out on the 19th of September, is Season 3 of Monster, entitled The Ed Gein Story, which will supposedly come out on Netflix on September 19th of this year. Possibly the same month as the show Wayward, which is basically a ripped from the headlines-esque true crime drama show about this young girl who gets sent to one of these behavioral modification boarding schools out in Oregon somewhere, or Washington State, when it was actually filmed in and around Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But I'm hoping to watch. I really want to watch it someday because it's kind of making me think of the documentary show on Netflix called The Program, Cons, Cults, and Kidnappings, which was about a behavioral modification school in upstate New York called the Academy at Ivy Ridge, which was run by a group out of Salt Lake City, Utah, called the Worldwide Association of Specialty Schools and Programs, or the WASPs as it was called. And they also ran a few other behavioral modification schools in Utah, and another one they had in South America, and another one they had in Mexico called La Casa by the Sea, which was later shut down by the Mexican military due to reports that were sent to the Mexican army cops about child abuse and mistreatment in that place. But yeah, I'm hoping to watch all 8 episodes of Wayward. So it'll be a pretty interesting show, I guess. But in the meantime, I'll keep these Peter reports on my Facebook page and YouTube channel a-coming, because I'm just trying to keep working hard in my life and stuff. So have a nice day, everybody.